From the Legal Docs by Me Sports Desk, here's Julie Bueller.
Well, the college football bowl season is upon us, which means we'll be talking about the hilarious bowl names, such as the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Now, I prefer potato chips in my bowl. Or the Franklin American Mortgage Music City Bowl. I'd love to see that on a shirt. Now, that'll actually be a good game. It's Nebraska versus Tennessee. Or my personal favorite, the Raycom Media Camellia Bowl. I know, it just doesn't quite have a good ring to it, does it? But the Las Vegas Bowl in Vegas, well, that's got a nice ring to it. And it pitted Houston against the Mountain West Conference champs, the San Diego State Aztecs, and two former Indians from Palm Springs High School, Trenton Thompson and Taylor Hawkins. They're freshmen playing at San Diego State. They were on the sidelines for this game, and it belonged to the Aztecs, as the Cougars, who have a new head coach, could not muster their typically impressive aerial assault, and the Aztecs scored 34 unanswered points, including, did you see that catch from Donnel Pumphrey? It was a 34-10 victory for the Aztecs, and Pumphrey, as I mentioned, the San Diego State running back, well, he laid new ink in the history books, setting a new all-time college football career rushing record, surpassing legends, finishing with more than 6,400 yards on his career. Very impressive game for the Aztecs, and equally impressive for Pumphrey. Congratulations, too, to the Indians, Hawkins and Thompson. Now, there are more local standouts playing in some college bowl games. For the full list, go to KMIR.com. But sometimes the news of sports goes well beyond the field of play. And in the case of the University of Minnesota football team, their refusal to play, as players boycotted all football activities for what they call unjust suspensions of their 10 teammates.
We, the United Gopher football team, issue this statement to take back the reputation and integrity of our program and our brothers that have faced unjust Title IX investigation without due process. You know, this is a day-by-day thing, a day-by-day boycott, until our requirements are met.
Now, the university suspended those 10 players after an internal investigation into a sexual assault case. Police declined to file charges against any of the players, but the university says it suspended them based on internal standards of conduct. Now, the players say they'd only play if the university apologized and revoked those 10 suspensions, and they said they'd sit out the Holiday Bowl on December 27th. But this morning, players announced the boycott is over.
Therefore, we would like to announce that we are ending our boycott and will immediately begin preparations for playing in the Holiday Bowl. Our senior group had a meeting with President Kaler and Mark Coyle last night, Friday the 16th, where they agreed to the following requests: that all 10 of these players have a fair hearing. Number 2, a showing of support for our team and the character shown by the great majority of our players. And finally, that we as a team will use our status as public figures to bring more exposure to the issue of sexual harassment and violence against women.
Now, officials reiterated the team's strong commitment to speaking out against violence against women, and they assured that those 10 suspended players would receive fair hearings. It's a very fascinating story, as the players on the team felt the entire program received an unjust black eye, while the university says it was looking to protect the victims of this alleged assault. So it's interesting when you see sports kind of spill over into broader societal stories.
Absolutely. Something that maybe will set a precedent as we continue.
We'll keep watching it.
Thanks so much, Julie. Well, coming up next, we've all heard of astronaut food, but what about astronaut pie? We'll explain after the break.
Correcting vision with absolute precision.